On beautiful people. Hope you're doing well. Stephen Platinum here. I was asked by Ben Buchanan to take a look at his two promos and his match from the Bunkhouse Rumble 4 from Anarchy Wrestling. Um, I'm happy to do it. I can't wait to do it. Ben Buchanan, somebody who I've read about, certainly, and he gets high marks from just about everybody who's ever worked with him. Really great attitude, and I'm hoping these promos live up. You know, he had the heel turn last time, and the match. From what I understand, the match isn't a very long one. It's a squash, so hopefully he shows us what he can do, shows us that heel instinct, all that kind of great stuff. For future reference for people, since a lot more people are asking me to look at promos and matches and stuff like that, of course, I'm super happy to do it. No, I don't charge you to do it. If you do pay, do I move you up in line? Absolutely. Absolutely do that. And a lot more people have been signing up for my Patreon, which I really appreciate. So I'm pumping out content on there as well. Let's get to this. One other thing I wanted to say really quickly before we get into it. If you do send me stuff that you want me to look at in the context of an entire show like this, do me a favor and time cue it for me. I didn't mind doing it for Ben this time of finding those promos, but it was a little bit of a struggle, and it's time I could spend just jumping in and reviewing your stuff. So with all that said, let's jump into it. So this first promo is they're talking to a bunch of people who are going to be in the Bunkhouse Rumble. Take it away, Ben.
Bunkhouse Rumble, that's all tonight, baby. The Bunkhouse Rumble, 19 other men coming in, and they are stepping in the ring with the Alabama stud. Bam, bam, Ben Buchanan. That's right, I'm 250 pounds.
Let me go back. Let me go back to the beginning.
You're going to have to go through me. See you later, boys.
Good, Brian Blaze.
Bunkhouse Rumble, that's all tonight, baby. The Bunkhouse Rumble, 19 other men coming in.
The energy level is high, and I love it.
And they are stepping in the ring with the Alabama stud. Bam, bam, Ben Buchanan. That's right.
The Alabama stud, Bam Bam Ben Buchanan. Hit each one of those beats. The Alabama stud, Bam Bam Ben Buchanan. You're selling the product, and the product is you. You got to make sure, advertising rule number one, we know what we're buying. We know what you're selling. Say your name as clearly and distinctly as possible. I don't mind any kind of accent or drawl. That doesn't trip me out. I just don't ever want to see people swallow in their own name. I want them to say that thing loud and proud. We're going to rewind a little bit.
Sometimes it's about putting people out. See, the winner
Putting
of the
people
Bunkhouse
out.
get a match at Shane, but if you want that match, you're going to have to go through me. See you later, boys.
Bunkhouse Rumble, that's all tonight, baby. The Bunkhouse Rumble, 19 other men coming in, and they are stepping in the ring with the Alabama stud. Bam, bam, Ben Buchanan. That's right, I'm 250 pounds of romping, stomping, graveyard destruction. Now in the bunkhouse, anything goes. So if I want to take my boots off here, if I want to get these snakeskin boots off here, and I'm gonna whack somebody in the head like Griff Garrison, if I just want to really whack them in the head, I'll do it right there. If I just want to take these gloves off, if I want to take these off and just choke him with it, I'll do it. If I want to throw this hat on him, I'll do it. If I want to get this dip out, if I want to get this out, get right here.
Okay. This is great. He's told us the event. He's told us his name. Now I made the correction. I wouldn't have buried the Buchanan. Buchanan. Make sure you enunciate that. But this promo has a very spontaneous feel. If I want to do this, I'll do it. I want to do this, I will do it. I want to do this, I'll do it. I love it. The only rule for this is going to be the last thing that he's got to talk about. Whenever you're listing things, the last thing has to be the most memorable and the most interesting. And right now he's talking about dip, and it would be the most interesting. Let's see if he finishes it off there.
Have it right here. Spin it in there. I'll do it. All I want is the buck.
It's great. And he's coming across as a heel without being cartoony about it to a large extent. He's just like, dude, this is what I'm going to do in this match. If I want to feel like doing this, if I feel like doing this, I'm going to do it. I love it.
Bunkhouse Rumble, baby. My kind of match. This ain't just an ordinary match.
I was afraid he was going to have happy feet and not look at the camera enough, but he's looking right at the camera and he's shooting right at us, which is what you should be doing.
Baby, this is a fight.
Cool. The psycho laugh thing, I'm usually not a fan of that, if I'm being honest. I'm going to listen to the promo one more time straight through without interrupting. Want to make sure I get all of it, though. All right.
You're going to have to go through me. See you later,
boys. Ooh, that was hot.
Bunkhouse Rumble, that's all tonight, baby. A Bunkhouse Rumble, 19 other men coming in, and they are stepping in the ring with the Alabama stud. Bam, bam, Ben Buchanan. That's right, I'm 250 pounds of romping, stomping, graveyard destruction. Now in the bunkhouse, anything goes. So if I want to take my boots off here, if I want to get these snakeskin boots off here, and I'm gonna whack somebody in the head like Griff Garrison, if I just want to really whack them in the head, I'll do it right there. If I just want to take these gloves off, if I want to take these off and just choke him with it, I'll do it. If I want to throw this hat on him, I'll do it. If I want to get this dip out, if I want to get this out, get right here. Have it right here. Spin it in there. I'll do it all I want. It's the Bunkhouse Rumble, baby. My kind of match. This ain't just an ordinary match, baby. This is a fight.
This isn't just an ordinary match. This is a fight. And then you want to put yourself over one more time. And nobody is better at a fight than Ben Buchanan. I would bookend it, saying your name twice, then I think it's great. Now we're going to go to 41-24 on this thing, because that's Ben Buchanan doing a promo before his match, and then the match itself. So here we go. I'll say this, that guy looks like a pro wrestler. He's big, he's dressed for this Bunkhouse Rumble appropriately. That music really works with his whole deal, especially with the new heel turn. The mild disdain for the audience, I like it. His posturing is good. He's sort of squaring up to JJ right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ben Buchanan. Ben.
Drinking in them booze, except for the girls that are cheering. Little interaction with the fans there. Let's turn to the camera. Good. I like how he's looking at that mic. Why is he looking at the mic that way? It's an interesting choice. He's looking at that mic in a certain way, which inspires the thought, why is he doing that?
Now, Mr. TV announcer, I don't know if you're under the influence tonight, but you got to be crazy. You think the Alabama stud, Bam Bam Ben Buchanan,
nice,
260 pounds of romping, stomping, walking, talking, graveyard destruction, it's going to...
Now, he said 250 in the promo before. Now he's saying 260. Not a big deal. If he upped his weight every time he talked about himself, that's actually a good shtick.
Hold his own microphone. Are you crazy? So right now, you come grab this microphone and you hold it up for the Alabama stud so we can talk to all the pretty ladies watching on TV tonight.
So that's why, because he's like, why are you giving me this mic? You should be holding it for me. I like it. I like it. It's a small choice, but it establishes his dominance as a heel. I like it. I don't like JJ having his hand in his pocket.
Is he serious right now?
There you go. Now, I heard about some golden ticket. I heard about some challenge. And, you know, I'm ready for all challenges. That's why tonight I'm participating in the Bunkhouse Rumble. Now, clearly, anything's legal, anything can go. But due to my competitive nature, I found another match. Now, whoever's talking while I'm talking, could you please shut up?
Does it get more successful than that? They're listening to him, but that's not enough for him. He wants a reaction, so he's like, so whoever's talking, whether there was somebody talking or not, it doesn't matter. He's now gotten a rise out of this crowd, and he's elevated the entire promo. Great job, Ben Buchanan.
Hey, if you want to boo me, I'll come out there and kick all your butts with no problem.
It's great. He didn't do some kind of tired joke. He just said, well, if you want to boo, then I'm going to come out there and kick your butt. Now he's done a thing, though, because now he's making the motion to leave the ring. How is this going to pay off?
Ben Buchanan drawing the ire of the Anarchy faithful here. And
what I really like about this is Ben is leaving no doubt that he is a heel, no doubt that he has no desire to get cheered by the crowd, none of that stuff. He's firmly established his heel turn. I think it's very smart. I think it's very fitting.
Landmark Arena.
This is much better than I thought it would be, if I'm being honest. I really like it.
Anything. As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by this piece of trash that's called Cornelia, Georgia. Dude.
The only thing I would caution him, and anybody, is if you find yourself about to say a cliche, think of a more interesting way to say it. You don't have to do that every time, but it's like, before I was so rudely interrupted. What's another way to say that? The guys that I train, I put them through this exercise all the time. What's something else you can say besides before I was so rudely interrupted? You could say something very specific. It's like, as I was saying, before these people back here with no lives, but like you know, you have a chance to really go into detail and avoid cliche. But I don't hate the sentiment, and it's obviously working, so that's great.
In my competitive nature, I swear to God, if I keep hearing this booing, I am not gonna speak, I am not gonna wrestle tonight.
I like that. He keeps making ultimatums that he won't quite live up to, which is a very heel thing to do.
Bring out my opponent. Bring out my opponent right now. Bring him out.
I like this because now the implication is these people have gotten to me, so I'm going to take it out on this guy. You might even want to be overt with it, though I clearly get the idea, but I would just say, like, remember, everything that happens to this guy, it's all of your fault. Remember that it's your fault. Yeah, but I like it. I like this whole thing. Now let's see how this match is. Look at the energy level. He's stalking around the ring. I like this. In the earlier promo, he promised, if I feel like throwing my hat, I'm going to do it. And I thought that was such a weak choice compared to the other stuff he was saying. But guess what? He threw that hat, that son of a bitch, and it completely works. Let's go back just a little bit. So we can... It's a great job, Ben. It's a great job. And see, here's the thing. People have said, you know, in promos before, you said guys shouldn't have happy feet and walk all over the ring. He's doing things with a discernible physical purpose. I'm throwing a tantrum. The crowd has gotten to me, so I'm stalking around the ring. In that case, it's fine. It's when the guys have happy feet when they can't stand still and deliver. For the most part, promos are about stand and deliver. But if you are going to move, it should be for a discernible purpose to display emotion, to show something. Yeah.
Bring out my opponent. Bring out my opponent right now. Bring him out.
He's called an opponent. Will somebody please bring somebody out, please?
I love that he threw that hat.
And before we...
This is an ass kicking. And it's exactly what it should look like. And the referee is so taken with Ben's attack that she just starts the match. One thing I don't like about the referee so far, that spangly mask. If you're going to wear a mask, you never want to take away or distract from the people in the ring. Steve, you're being super nitpicky. I'm not. You shouldn't wear a sparkly mask as a referee. You shouldn't wear anything that distracts as much as possible.
Even gets
the boots are good. They're laid in, a lot of energy.
Already going to work on this one. Using those snakeskin boots.
Very effective heel.
Down his opponent here. And again, the ultra competitive Ben Buchanan.
Just everything delivered well.
His opponents have
great elbow.
As we head toward the Bunkhouse Rumble here tonight.
A second great elbow.
Right onto the chest. And now.
Oh, and the little kiss and a jump.
Showing off a little bit.
Dude, this is beat a motherfucker's ass 101. This is beat a motherfucker's ass 101. Effective. It was very quick in the beginning, but it wasn't rushed. Every stomp looked good. Every forearm looked good. When he circles around the ring, it felt like a necessary stop in the action, and then he delivers these 3 great elbows, each one better than the one before. A+ so far.
Bit of that new attitude, Ben Buchanan in firm control of this match early on.
Yeah, bantering
Ben with the crowd in the few seconds of pause. He still interacts with the audience during that time as he's adjusting his belt.
I'm going to tell you something. His intensity is very intimidating.
And whoever this is, who's getting beat down, is doing a stellar job. And you're like, well, Steve, all they have to do is no. They're taking the ass whipping and selling and crawling and doing everything they can to make Ben look good, and it is very much appreciated.
I'm still shaking, just like you may have to do this, but I'm still a little
trying to fight back.
Compose yourself for a minute, JJ.
Ben gives him some
now
spots.
Take a look at his opponent here.
Boot to the face.
Trying to get any sort of offense in on Ben here, but Bam Bam showing he is now the big man.
Now
he's
putting in the chew. God, he's living up to his promo already, and this isn't even the Bunkhouse Rumble.
Looks like he's going to work. And big right hand just absolutely taking him out. One shot.
Big right hand.
He just put dip. He took time out to actually put some dip in his mouth. You know,
puts dip in his mouth, puts this thing on his
rough and he's rugged.
For a squash match, he's making this interesting.
He is a stud. I mean, I'm not going to take anything away from him. 39-0 his senior year in Alabama for high school, was a state champion, and right now,
oh my God!
Off with his head.
That looked
he
great.
Said, and Ben Buchanan easily picking up the 1,
pin.
2, 3 right there.
A+. Put the chew in before he did the finish, just to show us how dominant he was.
JJ,
I love it.
Dominating performance.
That's a squash match.
Everybody who was in the Bunkhouse Rumble tonight,
look at how proud he's of himself. It's fantastic.
He very well could steal the entire show and walk out here with a shot at the Anarchy Heavyweight.
He shook his hand, thanked him for the good match. Oh my God. I've never seen that before. And it fucking works. Stellar job. I want to go ahead and get this up so other people can watch it. Pretty good promos, a couple things to check there. But as far as that squash match, that's how you do motherfucking squash match and get yourself over. Even down to little character things of putting in the chew, adjusting this, messing with that, and taking those quiet moments and getting something out of them, either through performance or interacting with the crowd. High marks all around for Ben Buchanan.